Make sure that's not too loud on the bells. I'm opening up a sacred circle for sisterhood. If you are not a sister, if you are a man, you are still welcome to watch this video. But if you are, then I would ask that you do it in a space-holding way. So if you are a man and you are watching this, please do so as though you are holding sacred space, because you are. I call this Sisterhood Circle at this time where I feel it is necessary. I feel that many of the sisters are struggling right now in the heart space with some sort of relationship dynamic or multiple dynamics. And when I feel into this myself, I am in recognition that both man and woman embodiments right now are going through mass personal accelerations. And so the units, the relationship units, are sort of being dislodged so that each person can go through the acceleration necessary. So that may just include some space or some different sort of communication if you are in a union, or it can mean a break or a ending or a discontinuation or just the space that is needed. I want to call the sisters, if this is happening in your life, I want you to acknowledge that it's happening purposefully. And the best thing we can do is pull our awareness into our hearts and try not to put it out there on other people right now. Just simply call the energy of love back to the heart and allow it to radiate from the heart with no needing, with no wanting, with no trying to save or fix or heal or worry or any of that. I'm calling my sisters to, with me, pull your energy back into your hearts. To sit in the love. And if you're not feeling the love, sit until you do feel the love. Open your heart to the love that is available to be felt. And call it in. Ask it to come in. I'm asking the love to come into my heart. I'm asking to experience the love of Source in my heart. And as we do this, we become a radiant field of that love. And that love is not dependent on outside approval. It is not dependent on if someone loves you or if someone is there for you or not. That love is always 100% available in the now moment, right here, just like you are. And I want to invite the suggestion that the love can only grow greater out there in our unions when it does in here first. And that actually this is the cause of that. The inner love is the cause of the outer love. And if we see disconnect out here, it is because we have disconnect in here. So even if we're doing all the right looking things in our lives, if we are disconnected in here, it will show up as disconnected out there. And so I'm coming right to myself first, and I'm looking at myself, and I want to mirror for you in me. I want to be the one to radiate this so that you can feel it. I'm looking in my own heart, and I'm looking at my love of self right now. And I'm recognizing that I can love more, but sometimes I'm stepped back away from my core. And so I'm turning into my core, and I'm inviting you to also turn into the core of your being right now. And to love the core of your being. And recognize, what is the core of my being? What is it? Is it love? And if it doesn't feel like love, I invite you to bring love to whatever that is. And to serve the core of your being in love as long as is needed for that to penetrate and begin to move out from you. So in my being, I'm choosing to give love. And how do we do that? Just imagine there is a little portal, an opening, and it says love on it. And you just turn the lever, and you see this, whatever color feels like love to you. Mine feels like golden pink light. Feel it pouring into your heart, and filling your body, and filling your field, and filling the room. And what does the mind say to this? Oh no, we don't want to flood the room. But we remind the mind it's love. That's the best thing to fill the room with, to flood the room with love. And feel this love coming out from you. And as you do, it's passing through every cell. It has to pass through every cell because it's at the core. So allow this love to pass out through the core of your being, through every single cell. My sisters, feel the love move through every cell. My sisters, feel how loved you are. I am, we are. And I'm imagining all the sisters, all the females who come to this call and listen to these words. We all stand in a circle together, loving and feeling love penetrating. And the men who show up to this call, to this video, and watch this at any time are encircling us. And in the middle is the core of humanity. And in us we are loving and allowing love to move through our hearts, women. And the men are magnifying it, holding the space, allowing for its potentiality to be reached at maximum. And so I'm calling into my life and into this video all those men to stand in a circle around the women in the world. And women, I'm calling on you to feel the love coming out of your hearts. And of course, men, you can feel this too, but I'm specifically asking you right now to feel what happens when you hold this space for the women. And women, I'm specifically asking you to feel the love in your heart, pouring through every cell of your being, and creating this radiant field of love around you right now with me. Become a magnet of love. Not because you want anything, And you may, but let's put it aside for a minute and just be in love. And you may think, I haven't got it in me to love this much. But actually you do. All you have in you is the ability to love this much. That's all you are, is love. And we're either thinking the love comes from somewhere else and running after it, or thinking it's hidden or gone and suffering. So right now, just feel it. Breathe it in. Sometimes it feels stuck in the heart and it aches, because it just so much wants to ooze out everywhere. So just imagine it reaching the cell walls and just the love begins to just ooze out. And it's one drop at a time making its way into your system. Feel that love creeping into your system more and more. It's not that it's creepy, it's just been so long held back. It's like parched of itself. So feel those drops enlivening. The more attention you put on them, feel those drops of love enlivening and getting larger and coming through the walls of the heart and blessing the heart on their way through, blessing the circulatory system, getting into the nervous system, and now calming and relaxing and sending hormones of love, peace, acceptance, pleasure through all of the body. Sisters, feel our hearts pumping together this field of radiant love. I feel this because I realize many of us have gotten caught up in the idea of our beloved. The idea of finding, meeting our beloveds. I'm as guilty of this as anyone. Of course, the men can feel this way too, but I'm speaking to the women. And we can put our whole selves into that quest. And even the relationship itself, we can put our whole selves into it. And it can be beautiful. But at any time we start thinking the love comes from that union. And it can come through that union for sure. But if we think it comes from that union at any time, and our happiness is dependent on it, that is holding us hostage. And so instead, we've got to return to the self time and again, re-anchor to the source of our own love, be that radiated, know that we are the radiators of love. We are the portals of love. We are the birthers of love. We are the matriarch of love. We are. We are the matriarch of love. And love comes and brings love. Love is love. It brings love. It softens everything. Makes it better. It recognizes the wounds in reality. It's okay. And the sisterhood has kind of gotten lost, myself included, in where's my man? Where's the love? Where's the perfect thing? Where's my partner? I can't do this without him. Because there's an inherent knowing that we do need him. And we need him standing right behind us, holding the space for the women to come together and pump love to the entire planet, because we are the ones with the healing juju. We can heal ourselves and our families. It's us that heal the planet too. And we know it's a big deal. We know it's a big mission. We're often lost in all the masculine mental ways of how we're going to do that, instead of just doing it, being it, and knowing that attracts the masculine behind, that attracts the man presence. It sees the woman being loved. And man is attracted to this because he amplifies it, amplifies love. He takes that and makes it bigger in the world, makes a place for it in the world. And if those roles are getting funky and mixed up and weird, and the women, I'm talking to myself too, if we have had no awareness of how to do this for a while, and we think we're doing it all alone, and so we're being the man and the woman, and we're trying to do and figure out how to get this love out in the world, how to give it out in the world more and more and more. We may have had to do that, but I'm telling you right now, the energy is softening, that needs the feminine to pulse love. And this is where the masculine, the man, comes and knows what to do with that love. Because if not, he feels like he has to go be the love. He has to go find where the love is pulsing and go be there because he knows what to do with that. And we women, if the sisters want the man with us, we gotta pulse love like nobody's business. And sometimes that means we have to clear through a bunch of stuff to get there. A bunch of muck, a bunch of heavy stuff, a bunch of ugly stuff. So I'm calling the sisterhood together to pulse love with me. Just that's all, nothing else. Just pulse love. And if we get distracted into the love sphere, we'll feel a man point out something that would be a place to focus our love. And there might be an action we need to do in our own inner masculine doing self. But if the woman, the sister, my sister, if we are just pulsing out this love, that is a magnetic field. That is attracting force, that actually beings come into your life that want to do all those things for you because you're beaming so much love. So I'm just going to sit and beam with you for a moment more. This is a call to return to what we do best, love. Thank you for your service.